My shotgun said, fuck yeah, he does. Because I ain't even shot the gun yet. He just bought a shotgun. He hasn't even shot it yet. And my shotgun's dying my shotgun is dying to blow. My shotgun is dying to blow. My shotgun is dying to blow. And that 223 would much rather be with Staxamilli and be shown on video and be famous and all that. Because if I get the 223, it's going to be famous. It's going to have good pictures, good videos. It's going to be actually used for a good purpose, not illegal crimes and methamphetamine distribution. Those OPP, they're famous for their methamphetamine distribution. Yep, they have a big I like the one girl, she's pretty good. They have some innocence. Yeah, my relations, I have relations that are OPP. And those ones, it's a whole different story. Same with, I have relations, Saugatuck Shores. That one girl's related to me. Same with, even Chief's related to me. But as the males or whatever, we go out on our own little thing or whatever. But I have this one relation that works at Central North Correctional Center. He is like a splitting image of me. But he isn't. At first we said he was a splitting image, but then you start to realize, no, Tommy, I'm the handicapped version of him or whatever. Like, he's not a splitting image. He's not a splitting image. He's way more sharper than me. Actually, I look a lot more like Sarah than I do the boy. I look a lot more like the girls than I do the guys. Because I had a genetic disability, I wasn't like a full-out guy. Like, I'm a full-out man. He's got hair on his chest. He's got a penis. He's got testicles. It's not like that, but my hormone levels aren't as high. He's got a hormone deficiency. Hormone deficiency is what I got. Oh yeah, Dukes. That's a big thing in Canada. They love our Dukes. As much as he says some stuff about certain things, I think Saugatuck Shores Police Service's choice for sausages or whatever would be this Dukes. I like that Saugatuck Shores Police Service. He likes all the police services. Even in Toronto, I got along with the police service. I got to go to the precinct or whatever, and that was a big thing. The precinct or whatever. What about London police? He doesn't, no, you know what? Me and London police reconciled because they didn't understand. Okay. He was this computer developer and everybody understood it from a distance, like the federal authorities and all that. But I was a little bit nervous of my local authorities. So it took a long time for the local authorities to realize and all that. At first it was ironed out with the federal authorities. But then I was nervous of the local authorities. I'd never met them. You know, it took a while for my local authorities to understand. Same thing happened with that kid behind a camera. He's connected with his local authorities. I used to be this idiot or whatever that thought everything was about the federal authorities. But it isn't. It's more about the local authorities. The federal authorities, they don't do, like, all they do is close the book after, really. Like, they can approve it and they can make it law or whatever. But when it comes to local enforcement, that's the local authorities. So I had something that was legal federally, but the local authorities didn't understand it because they were confused, as many humans were confused. But then as we got to talk, we said, oh yeah. So then everything got ironed out with the local authorities, first in London, then in Toronto, then in Brampton, then in Saugatuck, everywhere that his physical body actually goes or whatever, right? Because people watch these videos like everywhere. Hawaii and frickin' every US state, all different provinces, China, wherever. They can pull these videos up in Europe, whatever. People watch everywhere, Stacks a Milli. But can you believe it? My own local authorities weren't even, yeah. He's been looking for a community to settle down at. You know, right now I'm settled down at my apartment. But as I get older, you know, eventually he's going to be a man, like 40 years old, 50. Where am I going to buy my house in Canada? You know, am I going to buy it in Saugeen? Do they want my money? Because I want to buy like Amish furniture eventually for my house. And I'm like the biggest customer. I've been wanting to... Elgin Jewelers, Freedom E, Amazon. I bought 2 e-bikes from Freedom E. All legit money. I get donations. I make royalties from the music and the content. I get my ODSP. And what's it called? And then I make money off, sometimes I get royalties off that law enforcement. But right now, the law enforcement royalties. So that's why right now I've been making music. I think the same thing even goes for some of our police. They haven't been making as many seizures. Well, because right now it's more of a neighborhood cleanup. That gym guy, he could be neighborhood cleaned up. That whole unit down there could be a whole nother person. Some productive person that spends money at the grocery store. All that. Jim's just drinking and eating from that church thing. So they have a whole person that sucks. He's draining the economy. One person. You say how important Stacks a Milli is, but then you can also look at people and see how detrimental they are to the economy. You know, Mike Buddy, he's got a daughter. They spend a lot of money, groceries. They like going to Owen Sound. Mike Buddy's a whole different story. But that gosh dang Jim, like, he is something else. He even lights firecrackers. I have a video of him lighting firecrackers. See, they're really smart, eh? If I'm going to start doing video to do my undercover, no, don't do it in front of him. No, don't. Because I'm getting video for the firecrackers. You can't light those inside our units. I got a computer and all that in here and all that. I got a radio and all that, a $200 radio and all that. Like, I do not want my stuff. I don't want the unit. I don't want the apartment. This is my new apartment. I don't want it to catch on fire. And he's the fire risk. His name's Jim. It's unbelievable. I warned them about this back. I called the police about Phil Thompson years ago. They didn't take Phil to jail then. So, look at all the fires they have in Teeswater. They said it was me. Caterpillar on the trees, bud. I can see the news all the way from here. There's a new fire, a new arson out there where a death happens all the time. That's their big gimmick, eh? They arson people and kill them. Big deal. And the cops are all smoking meth, eh? So there's nothing you can do about it. And there's one guy named Stacks a Milli who profits off all this like hilarosity. And nobody can stop me because I'm a legal gun owner. He's with Obama. He's with Joe Biden. He's with Justin. He's his own man. He's working on his 223. I want my 223. Shout out to all the Mikes worldwide. Shout out to Sheriff Mike Smith from Cape Coral, Florida. He was the sheriff at the time. And in Cape Coral, they don't play around. When you're one of those guys, they get you. Ask Grady. He's got all the gold hanging. Stacks a Milli don't have that gold. I'm jealous of Grady. Grady. I'm working just as hard as goddamn Grady, trust me.